gonna go 5. I'm gonna go 5. Your fingers. You got more finger than palm.
I'm gonna give it a 5.3.
You're gonna give it a 5.3?
Visually, amazing.
Yeah, the up down, very nice.
The sound was.
The sound was off.
With the sound, that would have been. It could have been a low 9.
I think it could have been a low 9.
But it just.
I think it could have been a
sound.
9.3. Pretty easily.
I don't want to hear that. I want to hear that. I don't want to know what it could have been.
Listen, you're gonna work at it. All right, we're still a young podcast.
Right.
We're still a young, thriving podcast.
Baby said it took Rogan 6 years to figure out the clap.
You ever wonder why he's so beefed? It's for the clap.
It's just clapping.
It's for the clap at the beginning,
nonstop.
You get that, and then this guess is boom. They know they're all on the same page.
That's right. That's why he practices jujitsu.
Yeah.
To get the concentration.
Yeah.
To get a perfect clap.
Yeah. Yeah. You look like you're about to start reading the Notebook.
I look like I'm about to say some things about some people.
but under a really comfy blankie.
Yeah. I look like I'm about to put on some horn-rimmed glasses and say something about immigrants.
Yeah. We're about to put a lower thirds of an uncredited news network. That's about.
That's right. This podcast is now sponsored by OANN. There's one American news network, and that's us, baby! If you don't like it, get out!
We're having fun.
Well, I was watching those press conferences when this all started.
What press?
It was the presidential press conferences when COVID started.
Oh, yeah.
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 I would watch them every day. And I was
Okay.
like, who is this smoking hot Asian
Yeah.
in the audience?
Yeah.
And then one day, do you know the story?
I do not know.
She comes out of they're all doing the press conference, and to ask questions, she walks out of the outside room.
Okay.
And I was like, why is she? She was having a seat this whole time. It's been 2 months. Why is she? Then the next day, a report came out that someone who's a news correspondent refused to wear a mask.
And that was
And
her?
I was like, who would do this? Hot Asian!
Hot Asian lady!
Hot Asian was in there.
Was she OAN?
OANN! Is it OAN or OANN?
I don't know.
I think there's 2 N's.
Their logo's green, right?
No, it's red, white, and blue, baby.
Okay, 'cause
like this country, green.
Colors don't run.
These colors don't run. And she's Harvard educated.
Yeah.
On paper, brilliant
Yeah.
person.
Asian.
Asian.
I chalk it up, if I'm being totally, I chalk it up to the Tucker Carlson syndrome of like, you know how to make a buck.
Tucker Carlson's fucking good.
Yeah,
I'm
you
with Tucker Carlson. I'm like this guy. But I agree with him for the most part.
Yeah, but you listen to like, all right, 3 months ago, the dude was diehard Trump, and then the minute that the election, he's like, all right, dude, time to, it's
all
like,
these people.
It's just, they just get handed cue cards and a paycheck, and they're just like, just read what's on the fucking prompter.
All of them.
You're picking the guy with the bow tie, or who used to wear a bow tie. I don't know what the fuck he wears now. He used to be a bow tie.
Who wore a bow
motherfucker.
tie?
Tucker Carlson.
Oh,
on
yeah.
MSNBC.
I thought you meant Trump wore a bow tie.
No, he used to be an
I don't think
MSNBC little errand boy wearing his little bow tie. I mean, still got paid bank. All of them. That's the thing is like the integrity of it. I don't want to get on a whole thing here, but the aspect of like anybody. Who
I don't want to get a whole thing.
I don't want to get a whole.
I'm already on
Listen. Beef alert! No.
I got beefs.
Yeah, I got beef.
I got a beef ready for this
I got a
episode.
beef-
I got a couple.
I got a beef hot and ready. Yeah, Tucker Carlson sucks. But it's at the same time, I'm like, I can't, argue with somebody who's just making money. I mean, fuck him.
Right.
But also sick. You made that work. Hannity, same thing. And
Yeah.
also Anderson Cooper. Fuck
all of them.
Fuck them.
Rachel Maddow.
Rachel Maddow.
Do you think
my
she
mom
wants that hair?
My mom swears by Rachel Maddow.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I cannot finish a conversation with her without her mentioning. And we were listening to Rachel Maddow yesterday.
Yeah.
And don't go outside anymore. That's what 99% of our conversations turn into.
And then your mom said, "You know what we're gonna do during our lunch break? Take over the police station."
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
what your mom said.
Yeah, it's great. She's like, yeah, we were watching MSNBC, and she always follows it up with, and it was Rachel Maddow. But it's like, she's never been like, oh, we were watching MSNBC, and somebody else who's on MSNBC.
Well, who else is there?
As far as I'm concerned, it's only Rachel Maddow
Right.
at this point, which is fine. Fine, good for her.
Listen, make your money.
Make your
with
money,
it.
but you gotta understand that you're a piece of shit who's making money. It's like,
Yeah, they're fine with it.
But that's the thing is like almost everybody who makes money
Is a piece of shit.
is a piece of shit. I think
And
we solved
that's what I'm aspiring to be, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know who's not a good person? Somebody who owns multiple houses and a pool.
Yeah. This is how you know you've hit. This is the level of wealth I want.
Okay.
Where my kids hate me
Yeah.
because the nanny raised them.
Right.
That's the level. That's what I'm trying to go
for.
for.
Right. The kids hate you, but they're also asking for more money in their bank account.
It's not even a concern for them.
Oh, yeah, because they know it's going to happen.
Right. I want, because you know what happens to them?
Yeah.
They move to Brooklyn and try to slum it.
Yeah. It's the kids who know that if they could be as big of a piece of shit as they want, because if they're like poor, perceived as poor, it's going to affect your like view. Rich people are going to think you're stupid. I'm losing it.
Yeah, you're
I'm
losing it. You're
I'm
losing it. Take another sip of
Red
Red Bull.
Hold on. I got to get my stimmy back up. Hold on.
Yeah. This is bad.
I'm back, baby.
All right.
I'm back. It's like that Always Sunny episode where he gets a concussion, is doing poppers.
Yeah.
He takes a sip. Back. I'm back in it.
Yeah.
Can I be first?
You want beef first?
I want to be first.
Okay, go.
Beef of the week for me is Spectrum Internet. Fuck you,
All right.
Spectrum Internet.
Spectrum's out. Spectrum's on the spectrum.
Spectrum is on the spectrum. Fuck you, Spectrum. Tuesday morning,
Yep.
I'm working.
Okay.
All of a sudden, everything just halts. Nothing's uploading.
Okay.
I can download. I'm still online, but nothing is uploading, which turns out is a huge aspect of doing anything on a computer.
Most people talk about downloading.
Most people
Not a lot of people. 50% of it
Yeah.
is uploading.
Yes. And it turns out that once that is turned off, you just got a brick with keys. It's
very tough to do things.
you can do almost nothing.
You can go to other websites.
You can go to other websites, but you can't send files. You can't send a single file because every time you try to attach it, they're just like, well, that's not happening.
Could you still play slime soccer?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't check.
You didn't check, so we don't know. Unconfirmed.
I stuck mostly to the Nickelodeon video games on their site, like SpongeBob SquarePants games and
You
stuff like
played
that.
those games?
Oh, yeah.
That says so much about you.
Remember Fox Kids? Remember Fox Kids? Fox Kids had like a Digimon game and Cartoon Network games, for sure. Powerpuff Girls snowboarding. You ever hit that?
No.
Yeah.
You fucking loser.
What did you hit? What is that?
Slime soccer, slime volleyball.
What is that? I don't know what that is.
You don't know what that is?
I don't know what that.
How do you not know what slime soccer is?
Is it mini clip? Is it like mini clip shit, or is it Newgrounds?
It might have been Newgrounds.
Okay.
We go to Addicting Games. It was the #1 game.
I'm familiar with Addicting Games.
And you would press Z and Q, and it would change the countries. And you could play as a different country. But it really didn't do
you
much.
could be like Japanese slime, and you could be
and
like
it was
Swedish
just a white
slime?
slime with a red dot in the middle, and that was Japanese slime.
Okay.
But then like Australian was like blue, and I'm like, oh, you really didn't put effort into this, huh?
Yeah, you couldn't put stars.
But they got me.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah.
Sounds like you were about to fight me because I didn't know what slime soccer was.
Yeah, because you're playing fucking Powder Puff Girls. My dad is pissed off immediately.
Yeah. Sorry, Mr. Haps. Sorry, Rich.
There you go. You
There you
remember.
go. Nailed it this time.
All right.
So what happened from Tuesday to Friday was just calling Spectrum 3 times a day, and every single time the robot going, hey, there's an outage in your area. Do you want us to give you a call back when the outage is done? And I'm like, yeah.
That would be nice.
That would be nice. And then by the 6th time, they're like, do you want us to give you a call back when it's done? It's like, no, I want you to fix it. I want it to be done. I want it to be fixed because I'm fucking sick and tired of not having internet.
Right.
I'm going to lose my mind. Because it turns out that internet was the only thing that was keeping my relationship together.
Wow. With Patrick.
Yeah, with Patrick. Yeah.
The dog
Yeah.
loves his phone.
Listen, we're not on speaking terms right now.
You never were.
Yeah.
He's a dog.
He's a dog. Exactly. No, Shar and I've just been in the shittiest mood.
Okay.
I have been just an asshole at the apartment because it's just, I'm all I can do is like read emails and be like, I can't do anything about this. And then and then I'm just sitting on my computer just like fucking pissed, and then like I tried to do some artwork, I tried to like play some video games, go out for a walk, fine. Just want the fucking internet back because I can't. Pandemic hit me once the internet went down. That's it.
Yeah.
Pandemic is real now.
Some people died immediately. Some people died in 5 months. Some people died in 9 months. Taylor's internet has been down for 2 days.
And I want to die.
We couldn't do our Twitch stream yesterday, and he acted as if, I don't know what to do now. And I was like, no, everything's fine still.
No, it isn't. It isn't. I'm putting together a last will and testament, just in case. I don't know what's going to happen if we don't have Wi-Fi tomorrow.
You split my pins between my 2 brothers. Do not sell them on eBay. The internet's still down.
What's great about that is I know that if I divided up my pins equally and gave it to my brothers, one of them would have a comment about wanting one of the ones.
Oh, of course, yeah.
They would start bickering.
Losers.
Yeah, they would be infighting about who gets what pin. And that's the way I want it. I want them to be fighting at my will reading.
They have to go to a judge that specializes in cucketry.
Yeah.
They'd be like, he will not give me that pin.
Yeah, I specialize in soy boys. Soy boy will readings.
Everywhere you have to wear a mask now. The lawyer goes, can you wear an ill-fitting beanie into the room, please? I just wouldn't feel comfortable if you wore an ill-fitting beanie.
Yeah. Listen, I totally understand that when you wear a normal hat, your ears look stupid when you wear it over your ears, but if you put it above your ears, you also look stupid. So here's just a small hat, and you just put it on top of your head. Okay, that's great. Let's start reading this will. Let's start it off. Spectrum, pieces of shit. Every time I called customer service, it was just nicer and nicer people, and then I just got meaner and meaner.
That's how it goes.
I think they know. I think they clock it. They go, this is his 4th time calling. We got to go to like a tier system of like
English.
No, it was the first
guy. That
guy.
makes you even madder.
Here's what happened. The first guy was in Manhattan.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was. He was like, it was in the middle of the conversation. English. I mean,
Was he walking through the street and someone's like, watch where the fuck you going? And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm in Manhattan.
No, I was like, hey, what's going on? Hey, what's happening? And he's like, oh yeah, my internet's been out too. I'm in Manhattan on 63rd Street. And I was like,
anyone could say that. You took him for his word, Taylor.
Of course, but it's like, I've never talked to customer service. Like I've had problems and nobody's been like, oh yeah, I know how you feel. I'm a mile away from you right now. Like
63rd Street? He's a customer service rep living on 63rd Street?
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Indian accent?
No.
Suspicious.
Sus. Very sus.
Right.
It could have been Mr. Spectrum himself. It could have been
Dr. Spectrum.
Dr. Spectrum. Yes, exactly. Yeah, living with Dr. Scholes, they're roommates because rent is high.
You stretched on that one.
That's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine.
But I appreciate the
Do I have any more?
Go for it. Do I have any more?
No, I'm out. I got droplets.
All right.
It's fine. My safety net's gone. So just getting furious, and they were constantly like, oh well, let's get your number and we'll let you know as soon as it's back. I'm like, I don't want to give you my number again. I want you to tell me when the internet's going to be back.
Yeah.
And they were like, we can't do that. And I was like, okay, I'll call you in 45. Get in 45 minutes, okay? Because I need to know. I need context. And I think I was talking to Shar. It's like it's honestly what bothers me is just the loss of control that I didn't even know that I had. You know what I mean? Like internet is gone, so it's like this thing that I didn't even.
Yeah, it's your whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turns out it's your whole fucking life.
Yeah.
And it's like, I could understand if it was down and I couldn't get on the internet and I just had to read a book or like just fucking, I don't know, put in a DVD or something. But it's the fact that it's like kind of on drives me nuts. Drives me absolutely nuts. So that's my beef.
All right.
That's my beef for the week.
That's your beef.
That's my beef. It's Spectrum.
Is what everyone else's beef is. It's always been people's beef. This is your experience with the beef.
Of course.
Yeah.
Do you think beefs with roaches is new?
No.
Okay. I was like,
not at all.
Yeah, I was like, it's not like people like love roaches.
This is the chuck meat. The chuck beef.
Yeah.
Of beef.
It's ground beef.
It's ground beef.
Yeah, it's ground
Right.
beef. Yeah, I'm making tacos with a little bit of the seasoning on ground beef. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You probably make like white people tacos.
Yeah.
You go to the supermarket,
Some
Ortega,
some iceberg
soft
lettuce.
shells,
Yes.
that lettuce, the iceberg lettuce, a packet of seasoning.
Oh, I always get the packet of
Yeah.
seasoning. I go mild, and sometimes if I want to feel bad, I get like medium, and I don't tell Shar about it, and I see if she notices if it's too spicy.
And then do you get Tostito salsa?
I love a good Tostitos. The salsa that we have right now is actually Guy Fieri's. We got Guy Fieri.
Yeah, you went wider. How'd you do that?
We went to this fancy grocery store, and they had Shar was like,
You went to a fancy grocery
yeah,
store and
yeah.
bought Guy Fieri salsa?
Yeah.
You are trash.
Yeah. Shar was like, all right, go find some salsa, and I went through the whole row, and I just saw Guy Fieri's dumb guy face going. You know, he does like,
Oh,
he has
yeah, with
that
the
move.
sunglasses a little
he's got-
down. Yeah.
He was practically in the Corvette. Like, they couldn't fit that onto the label.
Oh, it's a big car.
Yeah, it's a big car. And I was like, well, obviously I'm getting this just for the bit. Like, I'm just getting it just because I wanted to see Char's reaction when she turns the label and Guy Fieri's dumb face is staring at her. Turns out she was like, okay, put it in the cart. She had no opinions.
Right.
It's fine.
It's whatever.
Yeah.
It's salsa.
It's fine. It's good salsa.
A spicy tomato.
Yeah, spicy tomato. It's salty tomato with a little bit of, pepper? A little bit of
Yeah, I'll say. I don't know.
peppers in there. Yeah, so I'm white trash. Not even, it's just trashy.
Trash.
Just trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I get the Mexican cheese. Gotta get the Mexican.
Yeah, in a packet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, Jesus Christ! What's wrong with you?
I was like,
I was very nervous. That was like when a dog burps weird, and you're like, "Oh my God, he has cancer now."
I was like,
The fuck was that?
I
thought a hairball was gonna come up.
My brain broke. It was my cognitive functioning just shut down because all I was thinking about was Guy Fieri and Spectrum, and then I burped, and I was like, I'm supposed to do something. Like, do I cover my mouth? Do I blow it right into the mic? I was like, I don't know. So I just okay. What's your beef? What do you got?
I got 2 beefs.
You got 2 beefs?
I had one, and now I'm gonna just do another one because of content purposes.
Are we gonna have anything for next week?
Yeah, because this is just for next week.
I don't know. I don't know. Do you want to save it? Do you want to save it?
No, we're going. It affected my life, and we're going.
All right, hit me.
First one.
Yeah.
I don't even know who my beef is. It's just the whole situation.
Okay.
I'm invited to a Friendsgiving.
Yes.
I told you it's a very well-known comics apartment. I won't say the name.
Sure.
Invited over to the Friendsgiving, so I'm like, I can't show up. This guy, he's an A-lister.
Okay.
I can't go around and bring a cheese board, which someone did, and I'm not going to say names. It did look like a good cheese board. I didn't have any.
So wait. Stop right there before you go any further. You were concerned that you were going to bring something too nice?
No, I needed to get something
that was
presentable.
very nice. So a cheese board to you is not presentable.
It's basic.
Okay. That's
basic.
Gotcha.
Because you could do a cheese board well. Most people do cheese boards poorly.
Yeah, well, the plastic bin.
Exactly.
That plastic tin thing.
You didn't actually go out and get individual cheese and individual.
Yes. Which
correct.
I always thought would be a difficult thing to accomplish. Turns out it's probably easier than buying a cheese board. Just pick out 3 cheeses and a meat and
cut it.
And cut it. You just need a piece of wood.
People don't want to put the effort in.
Yeah, people don't want to invest in those little knives. That's
we
what
have
it is.
Several here.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Yeah. Do you sometimes like to pretend like you're giant and eat a whole meal like that?
No, 'cause I'm not weird.
That's fine. Just me then.
Yeah,
that's
right.
fine. That's fine. Just me then.
And so I go, what can I get?
Yeah.
That's gonna pop. And what came into my head? Italy dessert.
Okay.
So that's where I went.
Yeah.
I walked over to Italy. I was like, I'm gonna get a nice tower.
You walked up to Flatiron?
No, there's one.
Oh, there's
in
an Italy
Oculus.
down here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oculus.
Got it.
Not as big, still fairly large size.
Sure.
And I go in, and I'm like, I'm gonna get a thing of cookies, of Italian cookies. You know
Okay,
what I'm saying?
cool, yes,
Like when you go
yep.
to an Italian bakery, they have all those assorted cookies. I was gonna get a platter of cookies.
Does it have the little chocolate on top, or is it just like the nice, like thin, like very like flaky?
I was open to anything.
Got it.
I was
got
open.
it. Italian, as long as it sounded Italian on the box.
As long as it looked like something where I was like, that's That's a good collection of cookies.
Sure.
That's what I was going to
That's a presentable cookie.
Exactly.
Got it.
And I show up, Italy doesn't make cookies. I was like, the fuck is the whole purpose of this place if you're not going to do an Italian cookie? There's 3 things I know about Italians: salami, pizza, and Italian cooks. And if you're not going to have one of those 3, then why even have a supermarket?
Shut it down. Cancel Italy.
If you're not going to cancel Italy over Mario Balotelli banging his assistants, shut it down because you're not making cookies here.
You add in a chocolate chip or shut it down. Shut it. Give us a sugar-coated cookie or shut it down.
Shut it down. So I was like, where's the bakery section? There's not even a bakery section.
Yeah.
They have like, they have
cheese. They have espresso bar. Do they have the espresso bar?
Because
sometimes that
during
has
the
bakery
pandemic,
stuff.
they have combined the espresso bar with the wine bar. I mean, we're all
Wow.
going through our
Wow.
struggles. That is mine.
Wow.
All right. I know.
That's-
They have a limited selection of
Yeah.
espresso and a limited selection of wine. I've been suffering
How
in
would
my
you
own ways.
How would you like your indigestion served to you? Would you like it as a coffee bean or would you like it via wine?
Right, yeah, because you know everyone in there is Jewish. Everyone in there is shopping. A lot of Asians, a lot of Jews, and those 2 people, not great digestive tracts.
Yeah, sure.
So-
I know if I was having an espresso and a wine, I'd need some Tums afterwards.
Yeah, and those people, they're probably walking around with their gastroenterologist in that place. I just think they're
they're
couples.
constantly FaceTiming them. They're just constantly
Constantly.
showing them food, just being like,
That's who's in their headset.
"Is that okay? Is it okay if I do this? Should I be bad? What do you think, gastroenterologist?"
They're like, you're fucked either way. Your name's
fucked.
Weinstein.
Yeah.
So I'm walking around,
Okay.
and they have a selection of cakes
Sure.
there.
Are
And
they
they're-
no, I don't want to get too far ahead of your story. Are these the small cakes that are very stupid to eat?
No, these are an average size cake.
But are they like the artisan, like shapely, like you crack into it and then there's like a
I'm
little
getting there.
There's like the Sorry,
You are a step.
Yeah,
They
I'm
don't-
a yeah.
They don't have marshmallow at Italy,
Yeah.
you trash fuck. They don't have marshmallow there. They don't have Guy Fieri salsa at Italy.
Unbelievable. That's
That's
why I
why
don't
they're
go
not
there.
doing
That's why I
well.
don't go there. Yeah, that's why they're not doing well.
That's
You
the
got to
reason
get
why.
Yeah, exactly. It's the only reason.
So they have a selection, and there's a guy working, and I was like, "Excuse me,
Yeah.
is these all your cakes?" He's like, "I think so." And I was like, I said, "What's your gayest cake?" The guy said, "What?" I was like, "I don't know. Just put me to where the cakes are." I was trying to have fun. He wasn't. And I was like,
Yeah.
"All right."
Could you imagine? It would be weirder if he was like, "Oh yeah, it's that one."
Italy, I don't know. We're trying to be authentic Italian because they not a fan of the gays.
It's the red velvet. It's anything with red velvet.
Anything with red. That's right.
Anything with red velvet is the gayest cake.
It's
that
just
you
a
can buy.
sassy black guy with red stilettos on. He's like, "Is this it?" And I was
Yeah.
like, "You're not far."
Yeah.
So he brings me to the cakes, and I pick out a cake. I was originally going to go with like an apple cake because I'm a big apple cake guy.
What's an apple cake?
It's
It's just got apple stuff on the top.
No, it's baked into the
You mean like
breading.
an apple pie?
No, it's an apple cake. It's like a pound cake, but made with probably you.
See, I'm
press down
picturing
apples.
apple cider donuts.
Very similar,
Okay, that's fine.
a little lighter,
That's fine. I got it.
but similar concept.
I got the gist.
And I was like, nope. I've seen that before. I'm not gonna go with the apple. And I'm looking. Taylor, did I find a gay cake? Chocolate covered, like hard chocolate covered.
Yes.
Chocolate cake, apricot jam, walnuts, topping it as if it was a crown. And
Yeah.
I said, that's a gay cake.
Yeah. Did it also have the box set of RuPaul's Drag Race season 2 stacked on top of that? Was
And
it
might as well. When you open it, it just says, yeah.
It's just every time you open the box, disco music starts playing. Yeah, somehow a disco ball drops from the ceiling. Like you're just
Yeah, in your own ceiling.
in my own ceiling. How did that get installed?
No. So I go purchase the cake. $40 for this cake, Taylor.
You paid $40.
$40.
How many slices do you think it could have made? Make.
We're gonna get to that.
Damn, I keep getting a step
I
ahead.
like where your head's at because you know where I'm going with this.
Yeah. That's
First
fine.
of all, and this is it's like a branch off this story. We're gonna get back to the story. I don't know if you or anyone listening to this can relate. The woman's like, "Oh, do you want a bag? It's an extra 5 cents." And I was like, "The cake's 40.
Yeah.
My rent is 1,800." Yeah. I'll take the 5 cent bag.
Yeah.
Who at Italy is concerned?
It's across the my grocery store does the same thing except they're charging me $1 for plastic.
$1. Oh, for plastic.
Well, it's like the nice like reusable bags.
Oh.
And also, if you want to do paper bags, then it's $1.
That's the 5 cent.
No, it's all of it's $1, but they have
Really?
options that are like the reusable ones. But when they run out of that, it's just paper bags for $1. They're trying to be like,
Really?
don't fucking like.
Oh, 5 cents here.
5 cents here. I get that. I think they're more just like bring a reusable bag. Like,
No problem with that.
Yeah, I have no issue.
Yeah.
It's the equivalent of like them explaining to me like how much tax is going to be on this thing that I'm buying. Be like, oh, and by the way, it's $6.95 plus tax. Do you still want it?
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, don't ask me. Just fucking do it.
Yeah.
If it looks like I'm going to have to carry out all this shit, just get the bag and add it on.
Right.
Nobody's going to be mad. Anyway, sorry, continue.
Yeah, so I get it in the bag.
Yeah.
I get to the Friendsgiving. I present the cake.
Yeah.
We have dinner. We get to the desserts. Some bitch walks in with a Pete's Pie brown sugar pumpkin pie, Taylor. Stole the show.
Okay,
No one even saw my cupcake in the fridge.
Yeah.
They never even took it out. I spent $40 on this apricot jam gay cake. No one's looking. I'm hobnobbing with A-list comedians. They're like, hey, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? I said, what do I think of that? Who cares? I got a $40 cake in there, Chachi. Crack it open and let's get a slice.
So when you said Pete's Pie, I was like, that sounds good.
Have you ever been to Pete's Pie?
Don't know it. Not
It's
familiar.
on the old Delancey.
Well, here's the thing. Char's dad, my fiance's dad,
Right.
for your dad. This is for your dad. Context for your dad because your dad was confused who Patrick was. I'm just making sure he knows Char, fiance.
Yes.
Patrick Dog.
We're 20 episodes in. People have put it together.
Yeah, well, I hope so. Char's dad, Baker, chef, all that
Right.
stuff. We never buy pies. We're never buying pies. We're never buying cakes. We're never buying sweets because she just bakes pies.
Oh, she can do it.
She makes it.
Okay.
She makes these pies. So it's completely lost on me. Anytime we talk about like pies or like bakeries that we got to go to, I'll get like a cupcake.
Oh, no, you got to check out Pete's Pies.
I know.
You do Tobin Miller's show on Tuesday nights at the Gray Lady before the world shut down. You get a slice of pumpkin pie at Pete's, and then you head to the diner down the block.
Listen,
That's what you did.
you're going to yell. Not a big fan of pie. Not a big pie guy.
Cake?
Now, here's what's going to happen. All right. Cake, got to be very specific. Very specific. I don't care for those cakes that are like cake and then icing and then cake and then icing. Hate that. I hate too much icing on
What's
a
your
cake.
favorite cake?
Chocolate. If you just give me like
Just chocolate?
you just give me like chocolate with like a little bit of icing.
Yeah, what's your favorite drink? Water?
Yeah.
It's all, you're a nothing.
Yeah.
Be a little creative.
Well, here's like my preference on desserts. You give me brownies. Nothing fancy on the top. Just brownies. Just
Okay.
like mix it in. Do not put in the chocolate chunks. Do not put in chocolate chunks.
You just want brownie. You just
Yeah.
want batter. You want baked batter.
I say this. I've said it for years, and I say it always. No speed bumps. I don't like the speed bumps in those brownies. Okay?
You're a real just a brownie.
Just a
Just
brownie.
a brownie and just chocolate cake is the
Yeah.
missionary of
Yeah.
dessert.
Yeah.
You're a real nothing.
Hey, listen. When you get it done, you get it done right. You just why do we need to change it up? We know how to do it.
No. No, you need a carrot cake.
Listen,
you need a strawberry shortcake.
you know,
you need a red velvet.
I'm reading through the Kama Sutra and I'm just like, that looks too difficult. That looks a little challenging. Now let's keep it simple. Eye contact.
Chocolate truffles. No,
I'm keeping that eye contact with the cake. You know, like let's. I like this. I like what's happening here.
You couldn't be more wrong. Because nothing I'm gonna say is funny. Because it's just a passion of mine.
Yeah,
and I've had this argument with many people, so it's just not even worth.
Well, it's a tie back to like would the people making artisan cakes, like sculpture cakes. Stop fancying it up. Just fucking give me my sugar into my system and let's move on. I'm not a big dessert guy. I just don't care for it. It's just it becomes so sugary so quickly that I'm just like, ugh, no thanks. And it's always like everybody always hypes up desserts. Always. There's never been that's just like, it's just okay. It's always like, this is the best fucking thing you're ever going to have. And then when I try it, I'm like, it's just sugar. It's just fucking
I'll
sugar.
agree with you there.
Yeah.
I've hated everything you've said so far.
Yeah.
But I'll agree with you.
Yeah.
People hype up, especially when it's their own dessert, because then you can't say it sucks.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that specifically. It's like every dessert that somebody hypes up just turns out to be Inception, where you're just like, it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's acceptable. It's not the best thing I've ever had in my life. I'd rather have some brownies. I'd rather have like 3 brownies and just be like, I'm full.
Yeah.
Dessert is always like the cap off. It's not a new meal. You cap off the meal you had.
I got you.
Yeah. Keep going.
That's all I had. I had a piece of the pumpkin pie too. It was a good pie.
Yeah. So, sorry. How many people came to Friendsgiving?
In and out?
Yeah.
I'm going to say 15.
15. Okay. That was I was just curious because it's like she brought like a giant pie?
It was a fairly large pie.
Because I was going to ask how much your cake
wasn't that big. I would give it
10 slices?
Well,
10,
I don't
like,
know.
thinner
I'm going
slices?
by diameter here.
Okay.
I'm going to say it was like, well, we'll go radius. Or maybe diameter.
Okay. I will let you decide what sort of...
It was an 8-inch radius, I would say.
So 16-inch diameter.
No, that can't be right. I'm going to say 10... I'm going to say 10-inch diameter.
Okay. So 5-inch radius.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. It wasn't that big.
I'm just trying to figure out what in your brain is the difference between diameter and radius.
It's a little less than a ruler.
Okay, that's fine.
That's what I'm going for.
That's fine. So that sounds like
a little
10
less
inches.
width than a
10
to 11 inches.
Length than a ruler, not width.
Yeah, length. Yeah, width of a ruler. Jesus. $40 for the width of a ruler?
It's a cannoli.
That'd be a good cannoli. Yeah, that'd be a good.
Like a really fucking
huge cannoli?
It's a party cannoli. It's like those party subs.
Yeah. A 6-foot sub. No one's making 6-foot cannolis.
Cannoli. Where do you want me to put this?
God, all of Bensonhurst would be like, oh my God. That's no internet in Williamsburg is like a 6-foot cannoli in Bensonhurst.
Yeah.
They'd be like, shut everything down. The cars just stop. They all leave their cars.
Yeah, everybody's honking until they see the cannolis.
Oh my God.
Have you ever seen Children of Men?
No.
Nah, never mind.
Nah, right.
We're passing. We're skipping it.
So that's one of my beefs. Was not having that cake. And it's killing me. Because now they went away. I wanted to go back. I was thinking about texting them this weekend and being like, listen.
Yeah.
I know there's still cake left over.
Yeah.
Can I come over for a slice?
People don't utilize that enough. The calling, like you leave a party and then you like know that there was a shit ton of food left over. Like, you know, like the big parties where like they just nothing but food. You should be able to call back and be like, you guys want to get rid of any of this? I mean, I guess you take it with you when you go. You take a Tupperware.
I think this should be
Yeah.
a law.
Yeah.
Should be a law.
Yeah.
That if you bring something to someone's house for dinner.
Yes.
And it's not touched, you can invite yourself over to the person's place to have what you brought.
Yeah, it's like a follow-up thing. Like make it a second like date thing. You know, like you show up, have some coffee, eat whatever you brought. Yeah,
I should be entitled to. I should actually get a key to your apartment.
Yes. Yes.
So I have access to the cake. It stays in your place.
Yes.
But there also has to be some sort of financial threshold for this. If you bring a fucking Entenmann's cookies,
Yeah.
you can't do it with Entenmann's
Right,
cookies. A
right.
$40 Italy cake,
Yeah.
you could go in and out.
Right, and you should also have the ability to, if you eat too much and you get a little too full, you can sleep in their bed and take a nap.
You should be able to do that.
You should absolutely be able to take a snooze, have a little snooze. No matter what's going on, they could be having a date or whatever, and you show up, you eat your cake, and then you have a nap, and then you go. Take a shit in their house, and then you go.
There you go.
I think that should be absolutely allowed.
I think so. You shit in the house?
You shit in the house. You take a shit in the house,
And
and
leave
that's
the door
all
open.
understood. You say that when you come in. You state your intention when you walk in. You go, I'm going to eat some of my $40 cake that I left here. I'm going to have a nap. I'm going to take a shit, and then I'm going to go.
I'm gonna wait.
I don't know 100% what order, but I at least know I'm eating the cake first, and then I'm probably going to have to digest a little bit. I could shit earlier from a previous meal, but I'm definitely going to nap and shit
There you go.
in some order and then leave. So, good morning.
Right. And you can also come in whenever you want.
Yeah, it's 8 a.m.
There's no time constraints.
They're in bed, waking up, and it's like, here's your coffee. I'm gonna go eat that cake. I'll
Right.
see you. I'll see you in a minute. Yeah. Good morning.
This is what the wall should be. Cuomo.
Yeah, Cuomo. Get it together, de Blasio.
You cuck.
Yeah, you soy boy cuck.
So that was my first beef. That
All
was
right.
actually the beef I wasn't going to bring up.
That was a beef you weren't gonna bring
I
up
wasn't going to bring up.
because
Because what beef I thought of today,
yeah.
this is what we have to stop doing as a society.
Okay.
All right?
All right. So your beef is umbrella society.
It starts with society.
Okay.
We're going to go down.
All right.
Supermarkets.
Okay. So society, supermarket, got it. Okay.
Supermarkets. Supermarkets have to stop offering sodium-reduced rotisserie chickens. I'm done with it.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that because I've been walking around just being like, when is somebody going to bring up reduced sodium rotisserie chicken and how it's affecting my life?
Let me tell you something about
Yeah.
rotisserie chicken.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something about rotisserie chicken from a trash bag's perspective.
Okay.
All right. We don't get rotisserie chicken for the health benefits.
Sure.
All right. We know what rotisserie chicken is. We know it's something covered in oil and salt. That's what we're getting it for. We get rotisserie chicken because it looks kind of fancy outside the plastic.
Yeah.
And we could get a bag salad and put
Yeah.
it next to it and we feel healthy. That's why trash gets rotisserie chickens.
Yes.
With the reduced salt, you have now conned me out of $11, sir. You've taken it from me because I took a bite and I said, what is this horse shit? This doesn't meet trash standards. $11!
I'm imagining you walking out and you paid for it and then you accidentally you looked at it after you paid and you're just grinding your teeth walking out just like, what am I gonna do with you? Just fucking
It was worse.
yeah.
I made chicken noodle soup. It's very good.
And you cut up the chicken, you put it into soup, and you could taste the difference after you made
No,
the soup.
because I'm a big eat as I cook guy.
Of course, who isn't?
Chefs.
I think that's so.
I think people with control.
Yeah,
Because I ate like half the chicken.
yeah.
It's a very chickenless chicken soup.
Yeah.
I ate a lot of the chicken.
We've been doing what is that? HelloFresh. We've been doing the HelloFreshes where they like just bring you all the shit to make a meal and then you
Yes.
just do it. Yeah, super easy to do. When I cook, I eat at least an eighth of the meal before it's plated in
Easily.
easily
Easily.
because it's the minute that there's something there. It's like I'm justifying it as I'm tasting it, I'm sampling it, I'm making sure is there enough salt, is there enough pepper, and then I'm just eating. You know, it's like I do once or twice, and then I'm just like, oh, well, I'm gonna munch.
But with HelloFresh, you get portions. Very good portions.
Good portions.
Good portions.
We're never full, but it's good portions.
But
yeah,
that's what you're going for.
yeah.
That's good.
For a normal human with control.
That's a good portion.
That's a good portion. Most
Right.
people would say, I'm done because I have control. We're like, now what are we going to order on Seamless?
Exactly.
We've done that a lot.
I'll tell you when you wouldn't have that problem. When you eat 2/3 of a rotisserie chicken and every bite go, this fucking thing. And you know I ate all the skin too immediately.
Of course, and then you're fucked, right? Because all the salt that was in the low sodium is in the skin, right?
Yeah, there was even less sodium.
Yeah,
on the
there's
chicken.
even less sodium. It's
fucking key food. Who at key food?
Yeah.
Who at key food is going to a doctor regularly?
Yeah.
To know I need a low sodium diet.
Yeah. And I'm gonna start with my rotisserie chickens that I buy weekly. No one is doing that.
That's not where they're starting.
That's not where they're starting. They're starting with their soy sauce, and then they're gonna work out to their rotisserie chicken.
Wow.
It's good, right? It's good.
You are really overestimating the culture of people that go to key food. Even the Asian people there eat Wonder Bread. Like, it's a real trash.
Well, but everybody owns a thing of soy. Do you not own a thing of soy sauce?
Oh, yeah, we own a thing of soy sauce.
Yeah. Is it the low sodium? Is it the green label? Is it the green top or is it the red top?
Mike's a big no salt in things guy.
Interesting.
And then he adds the salt to make it just
he
right.
Adds the salt.
Salt.
He's not like I don't have salt. He's just like I want to control how much salt I put.
Nah, he's trying to be a fucking Gordon Ramsay and think he could add the perfect amount of salt.
Does he do that thing? Does he do salt?
He doesn't, but we have 3 types of salt in this apartment.
What is it? Pink, white, and
No, we have we have sea salt, we have kosher salt, then we have something else. It's not pink.
It's not pink. It's not the.
It's not the pink. I know what the pink is.
It's not the fun. It's not the fun.
It's not the Tom Brady pink salt.
Tom Brady has pink salt.
He's a big advocate of pink salt.
What does he say that it does different?
I don't know exactly. His trainer's a real hippy dippy guy. Yeah. So
does nothing.
Where was I going with this?
Salt. Chicken. Matted chicken. You're really upset at your rotisserie chicken.
I made the chicken noodle soup. It is very good.
Is it very good? Because
you said it.
Have you considered just putting salt on like the bites before you take a bite?
No, it's good now. I added the salt to the stock and.
Oh yeah,
we're fine.
If you're low sodium, just like go like really high up so that you don't get like those pockets of salt, but like season it from like above.
Oh, I did that throughout the process of the soup creation.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to salt now.
I might consider, and now this isn't going to be funny, but I do think that it's beneficial. Is it cheaper to do the low sodium, or is it?
I don't believe so.
It's more expensive?
No, I just think it's
the same amount. It's just
it's a very no pulp situation.
Okay. Yeah. Because I was going to say, you might as well just cut it all up, debone it off the rotisserie.
Yes.
And then maybe do like a marination. Do like a little.
It's already marinated. Another thing. With rotisserie, I'm very
marinated. You're buying marinated rotisserie chickens?
See, I'm a big rotisserie chicken bitch.
I've only known one style of rotisserie chicken.
Now we're starting to get into different supermarkets have different rotisserie chickens.
Interesting. Are we talking buff? We're talking buff?
There's never a buff.
There's never a buff.
There are 3 types.
Society's not ready for a buff rotisserie chicken.
This upstate New York cannot handle buffalo rotisserie chicken.
No.
Blood pressure's already through the roof.
Yeah.
We don't need more.
Yeah. Move over, COVID.
Right, that would be the main cause. Cuomo would be having to do press conferences on that every day.
Shut down Key Foods.
We're going to have to start shutting down these price choppers. Because you guys, you're eating 4 rotisserie chickens a day?
Yeah, and also we can no longer socially distance because you guys are all so fat that you can't be 6 feet apart and in public.
Well, that's already the case going on. That's already the case going on there. No, there are, and it also depends on the place you go. There's a traditional rotisserie. Okay. There is a low sodium rotisserie.
Sure.
There's an Italian rotisserie.
And that's just what,
barbecue,
rosemary.
Yeah, they really mailed it in with the. I've never had a good Italian rotisserie.
It's so funny to see things when they're like Italian flavored, like Italian spice. Because
you open it up and it says queer.
Yeah, queer. Yeah, spits in my face. Yeah, it's never the same. It's never exactly the same. Like when you get buffalo across the board, buffalo's always going to be the same because it's a buffalo sauce.
Not necessarily. Upstate, it varies different.
How is it just like a more spicy, or is it more mayo?
People could do
is mayo in there?
There's no mayo in
Buffalo. Buffalo?
No.
Why am I thinking it's creamy? Why am I thinking it's like a creamy?
There's buffalo dressings. There's like a buffalo ranch. There's a lot of different variations of buffalo. But upstate, they take pride because like Buffalo started buffalo wings, and they take a lot of pride in their buffalo.
Sure. They're into
sauce. So some people add a little more garlic. Some people will add. There's different variations. A lemon zest.
A garlic buffalo?
Very good.
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah. Especially like a garlic parm buffalo.
Yeah. I'm a guy who, if you put garlic onto anything,
Yeah, I'm
I'm big into it. I don't know what it is. I know my breath is terrible most days of the week.
Doesn't matter.
And it's just like I look at garlic and I just go, you are going to be involved in everything that I produce ever.
It's the best thing in the world.
Pizza.
I have a garlic barbecue sauce in there about today. Dinosaur barbecue plug.
I love it. It's just, you talk about a multiplier. Talk about like a flavor multiplier.
It adds to everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ice cream.
You could have said, I got a barbecue sauce in there. I'm like, okay. But the minute you said I have a garlic barbecue sauce, whoa.
Garlic habanero barbecue sauce, dinosaur barbecue,
Yeah.
Syracuse, New York.
Part of me wants to stop the podcast so I can dip a pinky in there and just go.
I'll give you a sample.
Just like, do you have a little Dixie? You got a little Dixie you can pour it into?
I have a spoon.
You got a spoon. All right. That makes more
we
sense.
treat it like heroin here.
Yeah. I'll get a lighter.
Yeah.
Heat it
Heat
up.
it from the bottom,
Heat
right.
it from the bottom. Yeah.
I'll have a
Syringe and then shoot it in my mouth. Hey.
That's not a bad way.
Not a bad way. Do you have syringes lying around here?
Oh, yeah.
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 I get that. I get that.
Yeah, we are from Long Island.
Yeah. So, sorry. So, Italian, and then what is the other?
And then barbecue. Not good.
No.
None of it's good.
Well, barbecue, the pitfall of barbecue as a flavor so many times is that you'll get something that is only barbecue on the very, very, very outside of whatever you're eating.
Yeah, that's the case.
The chicken wings, like you'll get good chicken wings that are like rolled around, the deep fried chicken wings where it's like the sauce gets in there. But most barbecue chicken wings are like the minute you bite into it, it's just chicken on the inside. They trick you.
Yeah.
They trick you. I don't care for that.
Yeah. I'll say one thing. KFC has a great honey barbecue wing.
Now that's interesting. Now if it were garlic
That's
barbecue,
a
I
little
would say
life
we
hack.
need to go now.
46 minutes and 36 seconds into the pod.
Yeah.
A little life hack.
A little life hack.
That's why people are listening.
Yeah.
What can I learn about life from these people?
Yeah. You're looking at the two of
Yeah.
us. You're looking at the two of us and you're going, these people have hacks that they can give me about my life.
Also, best barbecue sauce in the game. And I feel like this isn't a question. McDonald's.
I'm a honey mustard guy.
They have a good honey mustard, but I prefer the
I'm also
barbecue.
I'm going to be totally honest here. Not a big sauce guy when it comes to McDonald's.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Shut your fucking face.
Yeah.
I've had enough. You come into my apartment. You come into my apartment and you say, I'm not a big fan of pies or cakes.
Yeah.
And I held myself back.
Yeah.
And then I had to wait 15 minutes for your fucking cuck mouth to come out and say, I don't like sauces at McDonald's. It's the best sauces in the world.
Well, here's my argument. Can I give my counter argument
Oh, what you say?
before you start throwing fists? Before you start throwing hands?
Yeah.
I think the chicken nugget is good enough on its own. You don't need the sauces because it tastes so fucking good on its own that I don't need it with my fries or my burger. And I'm only getting fries, hamburger, chicken nuggets. I don't dive deep into the menu. I'm not a Big Mac guy, not a chicken sandwich man.
You are the most boring person in the world.
yeah.
I like my brownies with nothing on them, and I like my McNuggets.
Yeah.
McNuggets were made to be a sauce vehicle.
No. I'm a truist when it comes to my McNuggets.
Fucking loser.
I'm a guy who will eat a hot dog. I'll raw dog a hot dog.
Wow, you're disgusting.
Yeah. If you were like, hey, I got some old dry buns and some hot dogs that are gonna go bad tomorrow, I'd be like, cook them up.
Oh well,
Cook them up. And you're like, but you're also like, I don't have anything else. I have nothing else. I'd be like, I'll eat all 6 of them. I don't give a shit.
Oh, that's a very specific number.
Yeah, I just assumed they come in packs of 6, but now I'm realizing it's like more like packs of 8 or 12.
Yeah, it might be packs of 6 because hot dog buns come in packs of 8.
Oh, it's probably
Something like
packs
that.
Of 4 and 4. You probably want to match.
No, it's something like
It's off. Like
it's
you're
off.
always
It's
gonna
either
have
the amount of buns is less or the amount of hot dogs
that's big
is
hot
less.
dog.
It's
That's big. That's big hot dog and hot dog bun. They're pieces of garbage.
They're thinking ahead of you.
Yeah. They're trying to get you to have 2 hot dogs on 1 bun, like psychos that they know we are and know that we will do that.
I'll do it.
I don't give a fuck.
You think I have pride?
You know what I would do? I would slice it down the middle, and I would like open it up, and then I'd slice open the second one and open that up, and then I'd put them on top of each other, and then put that in the bun. That's how I do it. That's how I do it. The visual, I hope, comes out in video because people listening on audio is like, I don't know. I guess I get it.
Right. Yeah, you needed Taylor to show his fingers slightly open.
Yeah.
And then close, go up a little higher, and reopen.
I'm gonna make an infographic of just that. Speaking of like how boring food, I was thinking of like what would be my death, like a death row meal.
Why?
On my way over here.
What are you planning on doing?
Well, I had on my way over here. My thought was because internet has been so bad, I was kind of like in a top line, in a concept wise, dying. I was thinking about dying. I'd be like, like it was like, oh,
wow,
you know what I mean? Like again, not like suicide, not like I'm gonna get COVID and die. I was just like, oh, this sucks. I'll die, or whatever. Like it's just I don't want to exist. At certain points. You know what I mean? Like, all right, hold on.
Not over the internet.
I'm just saying, like, being irritated and being frustrated and then losing control and COVID going on. It was just everything hit me at once. And I'd be like, oh, if I just didn't exist for a little while, that'd be kind of cool. You know what I mean? That's a thought that hit my mind for about 5 minutes today. So then I was thinking, okay, I got my Red Bull and I was drinking my Stimmy on my way over here.
There you go.
And then I was like, oh, if I were on death row and I had my last meal, a Red Bull would definitely be in there because something about it. It's just an elixir of the gods, and I just want that one. Even if I'm like amped up
You're such Pennsylvania trash.
I know, just for my execution. Like I'm like this.
I'm surprised you didn't say a monster.
Yeah, I'm at this at the execution. I'm just like trying to do bits, and I'm all wired up, and I'm just like, let's do it. Yeah, whatever. Red Bull, a steak, just a steak. Doesn't have to be a great steak or
How's
ribeye.
it prepared?
Just medium.
Okay.
Yeah, just medium. And then a bowl of butter noodles.
You are trash.
Yeah. And you know what my seasoning would be on it? Parmesan. That's it.
You're trash when you call Parmesan seasoning.
Seasoning.
You are a fucking Pennsylvania trash kid, and there's no hiding it. Your mom was a corporate lawyer, but let's make no mistake about it.
Yeah.
You are a human piece of trash. I'm going to start calling you Oscar the Grouch because you just call Parmesan cheese seasoning.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like I'm just in a trash can. Open it up, pour the noodles in. I'll make it work.
Oh my God. And butter noodles.
Yeah, butter noodles.
That makes it so much trashier.
Yeah. You ever have just butter noodles where like you eat it so fast it just kind of gets stuck like here?
Yeah, when I was 7.
You ever do that? You ever do that in your 20s?
That's not in my 20s. I actually, side note, back in elementary school, we would have like assigned food days.
Yeah.
Like Monday was pizza day, Tuesday was bagel day.
Uh-huh.
We had a pasta day. I think it was Thursday. My mom's going to listen and be like, it was Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'll be like, relax, Mom.
Well,
it was Thursday. Me and my buddy Tommy Anderson. I was the fat kid. He was the fast kid. We would compete in pasta eating challenges.
he was fast in the sense of a fast eater?
No, wait,
he was just a fast
very
person.
athletic.
Okay, he's an athletic person.
Now
Okay.
number one power lifter in the state of New York. And a very good physical therapist in Manhattan. If anyone needs a physical therapist, Tom Anderson runs, I forgot what the clinic name is. I don't even know if I should say it.
Why?
Let me know if you need him.
I mean, you
forgot
basically
the name.
did everything up to a promotion for him, and then you were just like, I said his name, I said what his occupation is, I said that he's...
You can find, Tom Anderson, that's a tough name.
Yeah.
I forgot what the name of the place is. If it comes to me, I'll yell it.
That's fine.
But we would have these pasta eating challenges.
At school?
At school, because it was unlimited bowls of pasta.
And they would just give you butter noodles?
And it was, you could do pasta, or you could do butter or sauce.
Were these the spiral ones, or did they just give you spaghetti?
This was penne. It was penne noodles.
Ooh.
You could get a red sauce or a butter sauce, and you also got a garlic knot per bowl.
Nice.
It was, I mean,
That's
Sayas
pretty good.
Sayas is doing well with the money.
Did you ever do the pasta sandwiches? You ever cut that garlic knot in half and then put some pasta in there and then just eat it like a sandwich?
It wasn't a big enough garlic. It was a very small garlic knot, probably.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go back into the radius diameter debate.
Yeah, because I don't think you know what those are.
I definitely can't estimate the size of anything.
You're gonna start talking about width of the ruler of how big the garlic knot was?
I have no idea. Tape measure? And one day we were eating and we just kept eating. And then also they kind of like enabled us because like, I don't know if they had money on it or something, but the lunch aides would like keep handing us bowls.
Yeah,
I was like, this is more organized than it should be.
Also, was your school owned by the Olive Garden? Unlimited pasta as much as you want?
It's Long Island. Pasta basically grows on trees. It doesn't matter.
Okay, so what? Did you get that little thing where you thought you were dying a little bit? And then you had to drink some milk, and then you were like...
So I ate so much buttered pasta, but I think they kind of ran out of butter, so I was just eating regular straight up pasta, and then it just... It just came out. It just like balled up in my throat, and I was like, and then the lunch aide had to pop me in the back of in my back, and I spit out the pasta, and I finished my bowl.
You went back to work. You went back.
Yeah, but out of health concerns, I was DQ'd, and that stopped the pasta eating contest.
So you just finished it out of respect for the game. You finished your bowl of pasta.
No, I was forced into retirement. Everything fell apart after that. They started offering fruit with shit. It went all downhill after that.
Could you imagine if you had died that day and then they would have erected like a bronze statue of you just wolfing down butter noodles? Just died doing what he loved.
I think people came from other towns. Yeah, I don't think those parents worked. Like, they weren't a part of the PTA. I think they had money on me.
Yeah. And none of them were actually cafeteria aides. They were just people who were invested in seeing you eating pasta. Right. So they just like, hey, take 5, boys. We got it. Sticks the butter in. Let's go. He needs to eat.
It kind of felt like basketball when they just started in the driveway, and then all of a sudden, I was like, this got ahead of us too fast, man. Yeah. I wanted this to be a small thing.
Yeah. Who's that hot dog eater? The Asian guy?
Kobayashi
was in disguise in the background and then saw you choke on it. And he's like, I thought he had it. I thought he was going to be the one, but
no, but he liked it when I jumped back into the bowl.
It's like, kid's got spunk. I don't think he's going to go places, but kid's got spunk.
I'll tell you one thing, Taylor.
Yeah.
If you're for all the 4th graders out there listening.
Yeah.
3rd and 4th graders, if you're like, maybe if I show off, I can eat a lot of bowls of pasta.
Yeah.
That will lead me to getting girls.
Yeah.
The opposite.
Yeah.
The opposite.
I like that you looked at like Kurt Cobain and rock stars, and then you looked at buttered noodles, and they're like, same thing. Same thing. This is gonna yield the same result.
I played the trombone at the time. I was first chair trombone. Rich, weren't you the only
first chair?
Rich, weren't you the only trombone? As a matter of fact, I was
first chair. That is such a like. That's so funny because that's such a like creative flex. Because it's like people in the creative industry. Everybody's an art director, but who do they direct? Just themselves. They have nobody underneath them. They're all first chairs, and it's like, but aren't you the only one? And they're like, yeah, I'm the first chair. I'm the first chair creative. That's what I do at my job. I call myself the lead designer.
But you're the only designer.
I'm the only designer. Bingo. You got it. Put it on the business card. That's great.
You have a business card?
I should. I don't.
I was going to say.
I've been in a lot of situations where they're like, do you have a business card? And I'm like, no, I should.
I thought you had one of those that like they open up and it becomes like a 3D business card.
Those are so stupid. It's the stupidest.
See, I thought you were going to be all into it.
No, there's so much about design where I just look at it as like, it's so unnecessary. Just stop being idiots. Just hand somebody a fucking card so they can throw it away. They don't care. They don't care about it. Text them. Fuck a business card. It's so stupid.
Right. It's called LinkedIn.
Yeah, it's LinkedIn. If you think that the business card is going to mean anything to them in 5 minutes,
no,
you're so stupid. Just find them on LinkedIn.
Business cards are just for free lunches now.
And better yet, don't even find them. Find their HR representative on LinkedIn.
Oh.
That's how you get jobs.
That's a step ahead.
That's how you get jobs. It's like you meet somebody and then if you want a job, life hack 2.
Life hack
part 2. You find the business that you want and then you find the human resources of the LinkedIn.
Really?
And then you reach out to the human resource because they're the ones who are hiring.
That makes sense.
And then if you meet anybody from the company after you apply, then you just drop them a note like, hey, man, what's up? Because it's like, for the most part, all of those emails that you're sending to people are like, hey, can you help me? And what help me means is just, can you get me to the person who would hire me? So you just go around it. You just find the LinkedIn person so you don't seem needy.
See, I only really did that for one job.
Yeah.
My initial job at Sloan Kettering.
Yeah.
I was like...
And also, I've never done that to get a job. When I do get a job when I do leave my company, that's how I'll do it.
Interesting.
I found my job on Craigslist, so
Oh yeah, you're wild.
yeah, stupid, so stupid.
Yeah.
I love it that it's been almost 3 years, and every time anybody's talking about how they were hired, everybody's like, "Stop! Taylor needs to talk about how he got hired at this job." And the minute I say Craigslist, everybody's like, "Nope, no, you didn't. Nope, that's just not how it happened." I'm wolfing down butter noodles. And I'm like, "You're not gonna believe how I got this job." Just
you say, well, it all started with a ham sandwich.
ham and cheese? No, sorry, you misheard me. A ham.
Let me get my resume for you.
Yeah.
I don't think you understand.
Here you go. A ham sandwich. I had something.
Oh, you have something?
Butter noodles. It was something about butter noodles.
We'll finish up on your thought on butter noodles, if you can remember.
They're great. That's it.
Oh, that was it?
I feel like we were going off on like, just that like I was such a picky eater as a kid, and now it's just like that's just my comfort. That's what it is. I was a picky eater growing up. I would eat like when we had spaghetti. I would sauce on the side. I was a sauce on the side man.
Okay. You like red sauce on the side?
Red sauce on the side, all spaghetti on the other side of the plate, and then I'd mix it in as I wanted.
Oh my god.
Yeah, right. Chinese food. I was a big white rice guy.
I don't think.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong. That's probably the most okay one, right?
Right. I would say there's nothing wrong. Over fried rice?
Sometimes.
Wow.
White rice would always be left over because nobody else wanted it, and I was like, fuck it.
No, white rice is sick.
White rice is fucking delicious.
Yeah.
You know what I do now? I'll take white rice next day, and then I'll make my own kind of semi-fried rice out of it. So like I'll cook an egg in the center of it, and then I'll put a little soy sauce on it. Woo! It turns into like a bibimbap real quick.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Oh, it's fucking great. But I think that's brownies. Brownies with no speed bumps. All that is just picky eater turned into comfort food. So now my picky foods are now my comfort foods.
Mac and cheese?
I don't make it as much. I try to avoid cheese. I'll eat cheese now, but I try to avoid it. Like I don't want to buy mac and cheese.
Right.
But if you have mac and cheese, yeah, fuck it. But I want it to be Kraft. I want it to be like the Kraft. I don't like.
Oh, you want trash cheese?
I want trash cheese. I don't like. Sometimes I'll like have mac and cheese from like a place that's like we have mac and cheese, unless it's like the crunchy, like the crusted.
Right.
Normal mac and cheese, it's just kind of gross. I think it's kind of gross unless it's Kraft.
We go to Mighty Quinn's. You don't get the mac and cheese?
I will, but I'll mix it in with everything else. It'll just be cheese added into it. I don't like it on its own, unless it's like really crunchy. I think it's a texture thing.
It's a texture thing.
It's so mush. It's so mush and nothing.
That's why I don't put milk in my cereal.
You eat dry cereal? Always? Always.
Dry.
Always.
Yep.
You put the milk in, right? And then there's like a 1 minute window where it's not too hard, not too soft, and that's when you just fucking inhale it. That's how I eat my cereal.
Oh, I had a college roommate.
Yeah.
Who he just needed it to be wet, so he put water into his cereal.
Ew. And what did he like? Just walk away and come back when it was mush and like oatmeal?
No, he put it in.
Why
And, like
does
mix
he not
it
know
around.
did he not know what oatmeal was? Because it's like that's basically mushy
he's
cereal.
a trash kid. This is the
That's
same
fine.
kid whose favorite restaurant is Little Caesars. Favorite restaurant is Little Caesars. He
I-
called it a restaurant.
Did I ever tell you about my my first roommate when I moved to New York and she came home and said she got New York style pizza and it was Little Caesars?
Really?
Yeah.
Where's
and
she from?
I think she's from New Jersey. But she
What?
Yeah, and she was like, yeah, I got New York pizza. And we're like, just because you bought it in New York, it's not New York pizza. It might have been Papa John's. It was Papa John's. That's what it was.
I was gonna say I don't even think they have a Little Caesars in Manhattan.
It was in Bushwick. That was our first apartment. It was
Oh,
in
okay.
Bushwick. Yeah. So she just came back and was like eating pizza. We're like, why'd you get Papa John's? She's like, I got New York pizza.
She wasn't from New Jersey.
Maybe Virginia? I don't know. She was definitely East Coast.
Virginia, I could say.
Yeah, I could see her being.
Yeah, they like to think they're cultured. They're not.
Yeah,
They
she went to Pace.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Like the pace over here.
Yeah, Pace over there. Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Those kids are so stupid.
She
So
was
stupid.
psychology and it's
So stupid.
yeah, she was psych at Pace and I remember thinking like you don't seem like you're very like aware of any anything going. Like, not. I'm not. Might have been a little dumb. She was fine, but it was just like psychology. What's going on there?
Nothing.
She
said, "You know what's going on here? Nothing. Pass me the Papa John's."
Yeah, pass me the Papa John's. Yeah. It's wild.
All right,
we did it.
we did. An hour 5.
Hour 5. Cut it down to 30. It's great. It's ready to go.
Yeah, that's everything for me. All right, team. I'm posting it on Monday.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Adios.